Hello everyone, this is Spider Anurus here, and welcome my little creepy crawlies and well, spinnerets alike to another Gmod review or showcase, whatever you like to call it. Today I thought I would bring you up a little bit of another video to keep you guys entertained and well, to help you guys enjoy my content, and thank you for the amount of support over the last two videos, especially the first one. I am very appreciative of that, and I hope to continue making you guys entertained and well, just relaxed and just on for the ride. Today I have a video idea in the works from the poll of only two other people, which is fine. 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 It's going to be something horror related, so you might actually see some actual gameplay videos. Who's pretty soon. So yeah. Anyways, today we are going to take a look at not really a new TARDIS, but more of an old classic. But specifically as you can tell from the player model, I am taking a look at kind of a new texturing, kind of a remaster of a certain TARDIS, because this has a new, I guess you could say, mini add-on right here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2005 to 2009 TARDIS, also known as the 9th to 10th Doctor's TARDIS. Anyways, now, now, if you want to see more content like this, or just want to just support me, or just, appreciate, or I guess appreciate's not the right word, but I guess if you guys just wanna support or the things I do, and just basically just do all the necessary stuff, you can do that by just hitting the like button, if you want to, of course, or leave a comment down below of what your thoughts on this video was, and also, if you feel like it, being a subscriber would be pretty nice also. Your choice though. And make sure to ring the bell in case, so that way you won't miss any notifications from any other of your favorite smaller YouTubers, or just YouTubers in general. Anyways, now let's take a look at this TARDIS. Now, from the back, as you could tell, this is what you expect, the 2005 slash New Who TARDIS, one of the first, actually. And oh my, what a classic. You might already know this model, as you can tell. Well, got the windows, everything. Got the little keyhole, if I can take a look at that. Very nice, liking the detail. Got a faded out, pulled open sign. Goes to show the wornness of the TARDIS. And all that. We also got, on the back, I guess you could probably tell it's the same as the other sides. And we even got that nice lit up police box like reflectiveness on the police box sign. Very neat. Of course, this has different skins. Skin 1 being a more kind of, I guess you could call 1960s, a light tan yellow skin. A more brighter skin that you might know with the show. A winter variant, or I guess you could call this the ash or debris variant, as 10 would say. And, of course, Bad Wolf. Yes. You gotta love the references. And, of course, with other body groups, we also got the spray paint. But, besides that, let's take a look at this. And, oh my. This TARDIS has had many updates, but specifically we'll be getting into one of the more significant updates right here with the custom variants. Yep, you could probably tell why I wanted to cover this. Anyways, we got a really good, interior for this. The models haven't changed. It's this exterior, or this extension has been around for a long while, as you can tell. Got the nice orange roundels, or hexagonal roundels, or whatever you want to call them. Very nice detail on them. We've even got the top with a bit of a, I guess you could say, a bit of the, I was going to say sarlacc, but I guess you could call this column, with the inner sections of the TARDIS with a giant modern rotor. You also got the bit of the wires hanging out from all the different sides, going from the console to, well, as you might tell. Oh, but besides that, let's take a look at this TARDIS. So, as you can tell, we got the lovely coral console right here. Sadly, this monitor doesn't move around, though that would be a nice little addition for this TARDIS. We got the speaker button, basically just what the Master used to speak to the Doctor. You could call that the intercom or something like that. The little wrench right here. We even got a bit of a switch. Nothing useful, but very neat. And then we also got all the tips with the different controls that you might know. Manual flight, like of course. Redecoration. And even some of the cool things here. We even got this panel here. Now you might remember this from a old Doctor Who interactive game. I don't know if you guys remember it. Some of you might do, but it was a game where you basically helped the Doctor stop an alien, and it allowed you. It had like a bit of a flying TARDIS section, and one of these panels had this. This would be this would be one of the buttons you would press or something. This would be the vector generator, and this would be the loop-de-loop button or something. I can't really remember the names, but you might be getting what I'm referencing. We also got two levers, the time vector generator. Yeah, time vector generator, that's what it's called. We also got a virtual console. Oh yeah, fun fact, another interesting thing. The TARDISes have also been, the main TARDIS extension has been updated also. Now, it's not really a big update, but it's still a really neat change. They have made the they have made the TARDIS interface button smaller and able to be just accessed through like any of the menus, as you could tell. Some people may not like this because it kind of makes it a bit weird, but I feel like it's a neat addition because you can put the area around and kind of just mess around with things. But yeah, we also got funny little phone. We got programmable destinations. Now this is probably something I should probably explain a little bit. You probably already know the random destination thing. But as you can tell, we have some of these. I don't think a lot of people has kind of mentioned this system. Now, the flight system is pretty neat. You can basically put in any pitch of coordinates in here. So you could put your X coordinate to like this, your Y coordinate to this, and if you want, you could put your Z coordinate to this. Though I do recommend and you get a good idea what these coordinates lead you to, because well, as you can tell, this is in Minecraft, so you can't just press F3 and just get the coordinates. So you got to be very careful when using this system. You can also attune the pitch, the yaw, and the roll all of this. You can even give this new destination a name, or you could just get the current position, and it will basically just toggle your current position. As you can tell, you could also make a new instance or something else. Or if you want, you could just select manually with, well, what you might know already. Hey. We also got the isomorphic control. Now this is mainly just for, well, basically, as you can tell, keeping other players out of your TARDIS and, well, not really out of your TARDIS because that's for the lock button, but mainly making sure no one messes with your TARDIS's systems or presses a button you don't like. This is mainly for multiplayer, because if you do this in single player, it says, warning, isomorphic security has no use in single player. So this is mainly a multiplayer exclusive feature, so I recommend and that if you have some friends on here, and let's say one of them is like a bit of a prankster or a trickster, or just a full-on like funny guy, right? And you just want to get the A game on him. You could just press these switches on whatever extension or console you're on, and bam, they won't be able to interact with the console. Oh, we also got lovely door switch. The engine release. Now this is something that I never really tackled on before. Sorry if that I'm repeating some of the things I've already said, because you might have already looked at everything on this, but I just tend to go over features that I kind of missed out, so I don't think I've talked about this. The engine release, I think, is, if I could demonstrate, I'm not going to go over brief on that, because you were mainly going to see what kind of updates the TARDIS has. So the brief demonstration is let's say you put the handbrake on and to prevent your TARDIS moving, but you're in a hurry, and let's say by Daleks or something like that, or on a roleplay server, someone's like shooting at you, and all that, and you've locked the TARDIS, and they're like damaging your systems. You could just, well, press the space-time throttle, and while it's doing the noise, the TARDIS can't fly, the handbrake's on, you could just press this to do the engine release, which will send the TARDIS into an emergency flight, right? Which I could demonstrate in a little bit, but before we do that, let's just get on to the meaty grinds of this. So as you can tell, we got the console, very unique. Love the little doodads and everything. We even got the power on switch and everything, the destination select, the stabilizer, which this was an actual thing that you could use, but still really neat, still fantastic. See what I did there? Anyways, you're probably just bored right now and being like, okay, what are you gonna show us? Are you just showcasing an old extension? No. I'm showing you kind of a remaster. I'm also showing the TARDISman's custom retexture of the 2005 era, or Russell T Davies era TARDIS, as specifically the TARDISman's retexture mod. Now, you may say that, oh, this looks bad. It doesn't look bad. It looks accurate to the show. Well, you're not wrong. But if I just delete the camera. If I just delete this and spawn in, let's say this variant right here. And that's actually kind of surprising. Now we get to see the big juices of this. This is the retextured extension to, the 2005 extension, which retextures not only the interior and exterior, but completely revamps the textures to be more accurate to, how the show is and how it was. So for a main example, we got a new modeled TARDIS, as you can tell. Oh, and look at this. The paintwork on this. The paint, everything. It's beautiful. Oh, very accurate to the show. Oh, now you might be confused, but the TARDIS is kind of dark gray or bluish. Yeah, you are not wrong, but that's mostly but before the HD stuff came out, the TARDIS was mostly prone to shadows and had that old rugged look in much scenes. You never really see the TARDIS who colors pop out, and that's also how the TARDIS kind of pops up a little more, or when Tennant kind of goes in here. As you can see, the pull to open sign has also been redone, a bit more worn down and a bit more traditional to show. Same with the handles, and even the keyhole, which also has been changed from a silvery texture to a more goldish, rusted texture, like the TARDIS has aged a long time since it's last been used. Even the lamp has also been made to be more, well, textury. But now we get into the meaty-greedy of this. Look at this. Now, all of these different custom exteriors are basically representative of the different eras of the TARDIS during its lifespan, specifically this interior. Right now, we are currently in the Eccleston interior, also known as the the first variant of the TARDIS. And you might be surprised. As you can tell, instead of the more golden area, it's got a more copperish feel to it, almost like the TARDIS has been worn down in all those years of being in use. Even has new sound effects, as you can tell. And then we get into the console itself. Now, this is amazing. Look at this. Everything from everything. Even this just looks interesting. You could also turn this off. But yeah, it still does all the normal functions a TARDIS does. So, example, the power turns off, the flight mode. But if you want, so basically, this extension right here is recommended if you want your 2005 TARDIS to be a bit more flared up and a bit more accurate to the show. Oh, for all you can. Oh, and that's also a perfect example. It also has improved sounds. So if you hardcore canon fans are here watching this video, you can select this mod or this extension of an extension in the description and pop this into your Gmod to have your TARDIS a bit more like the show. But I love this so far, from the lights, the everything, to the way the chair is. It's beautiful. It's awesome. We go outside, and it's still good. Even the lighting effect is interesting. Also, credits to the map, by the way. I might want to put the map in a little map, the creator's map credits in here too, because, well, to show you a bit of a thing. Really cool map. I recommend this a lot, so I might as well put the map in here for credits. So, very good map. I think this is called Riverden. Yes, Riverden. Very good map. Very good map. Yep. 10 out of 10. Anyways, we also got the normal blue lights, a turned off mode, basically when the TARDIS is not, like, noticeable, and it has a more turned off texture. Surprisingly, a 50th anniversary skin with all the weed and all that from when the 10th Doctor was with Elizabeth. All that. And, of course, the Bad Wolf. But nothing is complete without the Bad Wolf spray, and I love this. It actually looks like this was spray painted on. It looks like it was actually spray painted on instead of just plaqued there like a sticker. I love it. Love it. That's amazing. Now, is this the same for all the different variants? Yes, it is. It is. In the interior-wise, it's not really anything. There's some big differences in there, or depending on which era. But the main part about this is also, so is that the TARDISes are categorized by different boxes. So A and B box is, well, 9th to 10th. The C box would be classified as the War Doctor and exterior, which I'll be also getting into the credits of who decided to make this, which I will be getting into the C box variant of the TARDIS. Now, this is something you would really want to check out. The model is and yes, you are correct, this is the same model used for the War Doctors in Extension, and I'll probably be making a video about that, or probably just a retrospective if you want, maybe, I don't know. But as you could tell, this is just amazing. I see credits to Valentine, who was the the one who provided the model, and also credits to TARDISman for the retextures and sound designs, along with everyone who came to kind of just made this TARDIS a bit pop up more. As you could tell, unlike this one, this is technically to represent Series 4, and I love this. To just the dirt, the grit of the wood, the way that it's kind of old, the way that the keyholes is like gold is almost smearing off, the way the handles are also gold but smearing off, the way that everything just looks, even to the lamp and the box itself. Now this only has two variants, as you can tell, a turned off mode and a lit up mode. But if we go inside, we even got the same interior, as you could tell. Very neat though, still very neat. But this also has its own custom, well, its own custom little door, as you could tell, which is very neat. Now, is that really it? Is that really it? Nope, because there are certain variants that are different than others, like example the 2007 version. The 2007 version is nothing really big or different, and the only big difference is the interior. And I love it. I love it. You could tell this is exactly how the TARDIS was in 2007, with the bright lights and everything, including how it is. This is also due to the fact that the previous update had the TARDIS add more lamps into, which is, to explain it, is basically a OpenGL source for adding more lighting to the game and to make it more, I guess, spot on. Because originally, you could only place 3 spotlight areas in a map, or like in something that was an add-on like this, and that would only be it. Not anymore. Though if you do not like the shine and everything, since it can get in the way for like certain consoles and all that, and well, basically on what you're doing. So if you don't like the sheen, you could always just turn it off in the options menu, the HDR setting. Mine is on bloom, so I'm sorry if there's a bunch of shining on here, but this is awesome. The blue is also more prominent, as you could tell. And yeah, that's the 2007 box, as you could tell. We even got a 2006. We even got the box from 2006. Kind of perfect. And as you could tell, very interesting. A very interesting take on what it was in 2006. A lot bluer, a lot darker. Or basically on how the TARDIS was during the parting of the ways, when Ninth regenerated. So this is also a good TARDIS, good variant to use if you want to get that bit of a nostalgia in here. But yeah, pretty good TARDIS so far. Though at the same time, I remember this type of variant looking a bit brighter, looking a bit more like this. But what are you gonna do? It's still amazing though. And then we have the final variant, the 2008 box, also known as the Series 4 variant or just Specials variant. Of course, the same box with the 2005, except now it's with the 2008 variant. The only significant difference that I can tell is that the lighting's a bit more toned down from what I could see, and the box is more reflected on how it was during 2008 and 2010, which is really good and pretty well done for what this TARDIS was. From everything from the console and everything, including the the console has also been updated to fix the texturing and everything. So that is it for the TARDISman retextured variants of the, well, Russell T Davies TARDIS. I definitely recommend checking out both of the original extension and the the retextured extension. One thing though is that if in order to use this retextured variant, you have to get the original one in order for it to work. Otherwise, well, you can't really get this. It's not. And yes, why not put it into a separate update? Well, that's because the original author of it is currently either inactive or just not as active as he used to be. So many of the other TARDIS creators are mainly just helping out with older interiors. Example, that's how you when this TARDIS was first updated, you probably saw a change in authors and creators. So pretty good work for the TARDIS community there. And I think that will be it. Right, so thank you. So that's gonna be it for today, actually. Let me just set up the camera. But yeah, thank you for looking at this TARDIS with me. Thank you for watching and just enjoying the video if you did. And if you actually did, great job! I'm glad that you watched my content. And this probably won't be getting any more views than it did because I don't really care about it. But it makes sense. This was technically just a late upload, so I'm sorry for that. And I'm sorry if I kind of mislead you with my last poll. My next video is going to be something, but I will repay you with that, with my next video being an actual gameplay video. Oh, it's going to be something horror related, and if you want to know about that, you could check the community poll for some of the ideas that you could do. Oh, hell, even with the community poll, you could click on the opposite vote to see what game you would want me to play on. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Yes, and I hope you enjoyed my content so far, and I hope to do many more enjoyable things on my own time. And with that being said, I thank you for coming into my web, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Spiner Andreas crawling out of the web, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.